Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Brandon Lurie, the creator of Keeper's Corner, a brand new original 2D stylized animated musical series. Phew, it's like a tongue twister trying to say all that. I need to come up with a better intro. Anyway, as promised in today's video, we discussed that we would be looking through the first two cutscenes of the sequence of events that's going to be taking place within the teaser trailer, sort of giving us a first reveal at what's going to be coming up and happening in the story. Now, with the teaser trailer, it's only 35 seconds long. So what you see inside the teaser is not necessarily going to be in the pilot, as the pilot is a lot longer. This sort of just gives us that initial, what is this? What is this world? What's going on here? We're not going to be speaking about the characters just yet. We want to try and build up more of a subscriber base, and so we can slowly reveal these characters over time. We have a handful of five main characters that are in Keeper's Corner, and these 5 will be concurrent throughout the entire series. Having said that, there will also be extra characters that we need in every episode to help us shift the story along and create that movement. Especially with this being a musical, we have to create those extra characters just so we can have stories behind them in order to entice our main characters to sing whatever song they need to sing when they need to sing them. Cool. So let's look at image number 1. Okay, cut number 1. So these are not really scenes because a scene would imply that the material is a bit longer, that the footage that we're watching is a bit longer. These are very quick. So each cut is literally a representation of a couple of seconds within the movement of each specific cut. There are a total of 10, and we will be spending the next few videos going over 2 of each cut. So we got 5 videos. This is the first of 5. Going over cut 1 and cut number 2, next video 3 and 4, so on and so forth. This is just to give you guys an overall look and aesthetics so you can see what the overall vibe is of Keeper's Corner. Nothing else is going to be discussed. No story, no lore, just the image itself. Make of it what you will. What we have is a character sitting, scrolling on her phone. So nothing new, nothing out of the ordinary, something that everyone is used to or something that everyone knows how to do. She's pretty much doom scrolling on whatever social app she's using. And it looks like we're kind of viewing her within side of some sort of frame, perhaps a window, perhaps a screen, but we're kind of looking at the image from the outside. All right. We have in the front of the image a little kitty cat busy walking around. And above her on the right-hand side, there's a couple of bats. You won't see the one. The one is below me, so you will see that one. And I'm not too certain about the bats. These images that we have is the 3rd or 4th attempt from the animator just to get the correct character inside of the correct image. So this is all 2D hand-drawn. It takes a long time to get just to this point. It took a while. And the character that you're seeing is one of the main 5 characters. And what you're seeing is a pretty good representation of how she is actually going to look. It's obviously in black and white. And once you see it in color, it obviously changes the entire experience. Because then we see the color of her hair, her eyes, etc. We see the color of the background. And we get to see the overall color and feel of Keeper's Corner. But we're looking at the vibe and the overall tone of this little image, and what we're seeing is just a regular day. It doesn't look like what she is doing is anything out of the ordinary. It looks like it's something that she's used to doing. Just scrolling on her phone, sitting there with a drink. Kind of looks like there's a smoke on an ashtray, so she's clearly a smoker, or maybe the cigarette was left there by someone else, or she's waiting for someone, or she's supposed to be doing something else, but she's bored and she decided to sit down and have a cigarette and have something to drink, and she got distracted. So obviously she started, swiping on her phone, and it clearly shows that there's no one else around. So she's comfortable, but she does look bored. Cut number 2, right? We still have her sitting there. It's a little bit more zoomed up. She's still scrolling through her phone, and you can't see because my head is currently blocking it. She's got a little music note coming off of her or perhaps behind her, but it signifies that maybe she's humming or she's singing or there's music happening. And for the musers out there, yes, I do know that this little music note is backwards. It's kind of looks like a semiquaver, but it's like the mirrored version. It should be the opposite way around. The little ball should be on the left-hand side and the little tail should be on the right-hand side. Not important. Maybe it could signify the type of world that this character is currently living in. Either way, there's something musically going on, right? There's music. All right, let me just put my head back above the backwards, the backwards music note, and allow me to draw your attention to the doors. In cut number 1, we could see that the doors were calm. They were just closed. There was no one else in the room with her, and there was nothing going on. But now, if we zoom up even more, we can see these doors. There's something happening at the doors. Someone or something is perhaps trying to get in. I don't know. Maybe it's weather. Maybe it's a storm. Maybe there's just, I don't know, an earthquake. Maybe something is happening that is clearly affecting the entry, right? The place of entrance to get into this place, right? Something is happening within these doors. Something or someone is trying to come through. Whatever it is, we can see by the smoke on the floor and this little funny little drawn thing that's coming through the center of the closed doors. So while this is happening, the female character, she doesn't look phased. She does not look phased. And there's no way that she could be so distracted by her phone that she doesn't notice the chaos that is erupting behind these doors. All right, because we can all see the energy is disruptive, and she still does not care, right? She doesn't give a beep at all, right? She clearly does not care. She's still on her phone. She's humming along. If she is humming, she's still smoking her smoke, and whatever is happening to the left that is trying to come through these doors doesn't faze her. She is completely at ease. So this tells us that this could also be something that happens on the reg, right? It's regular. It's a daily occurrence, or it's something that happens often enough as to not spook her out or faze her. Now, what it could be, we don't know just yet. But we can see the disruptiveness on the left, the calmness on the right, and the overall vibe that everything is still fine. So whatever this is happens enough times to warrant her not being freaked out by it. Looking at the backgrounds, and just note that the backgrounds are not complete backgrounds. These 2D drawings are not complete in terms of the little things you see. There's some little chairs there. There's some 2 little phones. There's a couple of bottles sitting along the back there. All these little things have been thought about very, very carefully. And there are certain ways that we're going to portray them, and there are certain props or assets, visual assets, that we want to keep throughout the entire series that are concurrent with the whole series, because they're going to be representative of certain characters. So for example, if this character is smoking, she's clearly not only going to be smoking during this one scene. She's obviously a smoker. If a character is drinking, they're obviously a drinker. It is an adult comedy, so just a warning for that. Okay, so take what you will from these first 2 images. Let me know in the comments if you think you know what is about to happen, if you have an idea of what could be coming through the doors. Is there something coming through the doors? Is this character not aware of this happening? Is she cool with it? I'd love to know your thoughts. I'd love to know your ideas of what you think could be actually going on. And in the next video, we'll be looking at cut 3 and cut 4, which dives deeper into the sequence of events. And slowly but surely, we will get through this, and you will eventually learn the entire lore of Keeper's Corners, and you'll learn about the characters and the names of the characters and where they come from and what they are and who they are and why they are. And I'm hoping that you will get to enjoy it. And once we start adding color and movement and music, it sort of will bring everything alive. And it's going to be so awesome to see these characters talking in real time and moving and walking along and doing their own thing. It's really cool. Really, really cool. So on that note, if you have enjoyed this and you are enjoying this series of how Keeper's Corner is being created in real time from the very beginning, then go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If not, all good, no harm done. Thank you to all that has been watching. And as always, I will be seeing you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.